Hey guys, Jared here this morning, and I want to talk about something that is probably going to be one of the more important shooting videos that we'll do, and that's what type of glasses to wear, and talk about lenses a little bit, and tell you a little bit of how I progressed in the lenses and what all I've used in the past in shooting. So whenever I started out, really, I started out just wearing some of the Walmart ones, and those are pretty good. It depends on what color of lens you pick. And of course, then I moved into wearing a pair of sunglasses, and then I moved into the Rangers, which is a very good, high quality lens, and then I moved into the Pilas. So all of these are pretty good options, except for the sunglasses. You're probably going to want to stay away from using those. But even the Walmart ones are great. So there's a huge list of lenses and glasses brands that you can use out there today. You have Beretta, who makes the ones at Walmart. I believe you can get them there, and you have a whole variety that you can get for a lower price range, and then you have them all the way up to the Pilas and the Rangers and the Dicots that are all very, very good. So I think that it can be a little bit mind-boggling sometimes with all these options, to try to decide which one to use. Which, and the good thing is, it's not so much about the brand as it is about the lens color that you're going to be using, and making sure that you're using the right lens for the situation you're in. And that's really where I want to specialize in talking about today. Now, the one thing I will say before we get into this, my personal favorite is the Pilas. Um, for my eye color and the way my eyes work, I just seem to see the target much better with those. But I know guys that they prefer the Rangers, and they can absolutely get one of these, but they stay with the Rangers. And they love them, and they shoot very high scores. So it kind of is dependent on your eye color. Um, what works well for you is going to be different than works well for somebody else, because different sensitivity to light and all that kind of a thing. But lens colors are fairly general in terms of what you should be using. um, for the Pilas, this is the lens that I use a lot, kind of a darker lens. My eyes just seem to work very well with it, and I'm shooting in sunny conditions a lot. Now, I'll shoot in cloudy conditions some. I don't really change a lot. I keep these on there probably 90% of the time. If I do change, if it's super cloudy, I might change to something like this yellow lens here. It is pretty clear. I hope that's showing up for you guys as well. And if it's maybe not super dark, I would change to something that's like this. Now you can see these two are pretty similar, but this one is much lighter. It's kind of the same general color. This one's just going to be darker. And so that's really my three options with the Pilas. Now, whenever I shot with the Rangers, I did use orange a lot. And orange is really a color that you see a lot of shooters using. It's pretty versatile. You can leave it on there sometimes on a cloudy day. So if it's a day when the clouds are coming in and out, and it's going to be sunny, for 5 minutes, and then cloudy for 5 minutes, and it's going to be a variety that way, I'm probably going to go to orange pretty quick. That's just a really good color for that. If it's going to be really sunny outside or really consistent, that's the thing you have to keep in mind. If it's consistently cloudy or sunny, it's a lot easier than if the clouds are popping in and out. That's whenever I feel like most shooters have problems seeing a target, is whenever they are popping in and out. Now, sure, the target does get dark, whenever it's cloudy outside and the sun's totally covered as well. And I know a lot of shooters do have problems with that, but it's a little bit easier, I think, to pick your lens than if it's constantly changing. But for a sunny day, and a lot of times for cloudy days too, I would use these dark purples. Or for my Rangers, I would use a yellow lens. It's almost exactly like this one. Um, that's usually what works best for my eyes. Now, like I said, almost every time the sun was out for almost the whole day, I would use dark purple. And then for the nighttime shoot offs, I think pale yellow is probably the best. I've asked around a few guys, and that generally seems to be the response, is either pale yellow or clear. I went ahead and went with pale yellow. I don't think that Ranger sells a clear lens. Last time I looked into it, they don't. They may have started by now, but they didn't whenever I was looking around to buy these. Um, the main thing, like I said, to keep in mind whenever you're shooting and you're trying to pick your lens color is, look and see, is it consistently dark? Is it consistently sunny? Is it changing? If it's changing, orange is going to be great for you, in my experience. If it's not, if it's sunny outside, then you're probably going to go with a darker lens. If it's really cloudy, you're probably going to go with more of a lighter color lens. So that's really all that I got, guys. Just make sure that stick with what works well for your eye color and stick with what seems comfortable to you. And it's always great to have a wide variety of options, and maybe if you're buying some of the cheaper ones, which are also pretty good, and you're not willing to or not wanting to invest in the Pilas or Rangers right now, I would suggest probably having a yellow in your glasses case, having a yellow, an orange, and then probably like a clear for a nighttime shoot off. Those are going to be three pretty general colors. Because the orange will work well in the sun too. It's just not my personal favorite, but I know a lot of people's it is. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, and I hope this really helps. And have a great day. Thanks.